I'm down at the Camboach on a very unseasonably blustery day. We'll promise better weather tomorrow, but brightening our day up today is this Azimut 78, because this is well worth a look. It is brand spanking new. I apologise for a little bit of wind noise. That'll go as soon as we get inside. And getting inside is worth doing, because this is pretty darn cool. Now, Azimut are Italian boats, so you get an awful lot of Italian style on them. And that is most evident as soon as we go inside. The weather's been so bad that all of this is covered up at the minute because it's been pouring with rain, only just stopped apparently, so excuse all the cushions everywhere. Now the 78 is one of those unique sizes where it's a very easily owner-managed boat, but also a lot of people would run this with a crew, so they've developed this very much so that it works in both instances, and that's why there's no galley aft layout. This is all social space and there's masses of it. It's huge in here and beautifully done. I love the way they finished these seats, that's really nice. Big windows and some great lighting and finishing at the back. But what they've done with this deck is they've put a door that slides across here, so this can be just the crew area if you wish. So if we head on forward, here you've got the helm. There's a side access door, of course, so you can get straight out without having to go through the saloon area. Love this steering wheel, that's really cool. And then your galley is here as well. So as I say, this can be split off completely, or it makes a really lovely sort of kitchen diner area with this little seat here, people to sit and chat, and all this work surface. And look at this massive American fridge freezer on here, that looks great. Miele cooking. And also up at this end of the boat is the crew area. So I think while we're here, we'll head down here first, and then we'll head down to the lower deck where the guest accommodation is, because that makes a certain amount of sense. So we head on into here, doorway into here, and then up at the front there is a bed just there and two beds on this side, so that's a nice spacious area. TV in here as well. And for a 78-foot boat, which you'll remember this is because it feels a lot bigger, that's pretty good. And if we head back down here, this of course is then all storage, wardrobes and that kind of thing. And behind this door is the toilet compartment with a separate shower. Cool, okay. So that's the crew area, up to 3 crew, which as I say, on a 78-foot boat is pretty generous. And back out into this, which can either be split off if you want it to, or it can be used as part of the main social scene. Okay, let's head on back and we'll take in that lower deck now, and I'll show you all of the sleeping accommodation for the guests and of course the owner, and that is down this stairway just here. Beautifully lit, as you can see. Okay, I think we'll head forward first. I love the way we go down this corridor and then it does a right turn and heads on through the boat. Again, it's a real big boat feel when you've got things like that going on. And this is the VIP cabin, and rather unusually, rather than putting the bed on the centre line, they've moved it to one side, and that makes this room feel really big. That is a very nice guest cabin with an equally nice ensuite. And of course, there's a separate rainfall shower. Love the way they've used the teak in here, so they've kind of brought the outside in a little bit. That works really well. And look at these faucets, really good. There's a TV hidden behind that mirror, so when it's switched off it's just a mirror, but it shines through there. Let's head back out of here. Big wardrobe. Look at these funky handles on here, really nice. Okay, guest cabins. There is a guest cabin here, so this is cabin 3. Storage built in just there, and then that of course is its own ensuite. And again, you can see that teak effect and the rainfall shower. Superb. And again, that's a mirror with a TV behind it, and it's got the Bose system in here as well. Light switches and air conditioning controls. And opposite that then is the cabin 4. Full headroom all the way in. And just little details like the gold finish around here, that looks great. Now this has access to the day heads, so at night this is its ensuite. again with a separate shower stall, but during the day this is also accessed from the passageway, so people can come down here and use the facilities without going through people's cabins, so that's rather sensible. But what we passed on the way in was the master cabin. So if we head back around this nice corner and into this one, look at that. That is a dose of Italian style, isn't it? Stunning. Love all these light shades in here, the gold around here. This lighting that they've put into here as well just makes it really three-dimensional. Fantastic. And dressing table is on this side, and then the ensuite for this cabin is here. Twin sinks, again these beautiful faucets, and this has the biggest shower of all, of course. Look at the way they finished this. It's like a Swedish sauna. It's brilliant. Superb. Okay, let's get back out of here and I'll take a look at what's on the other side, which I suspect is a walk-in wardrobe. I guess it is. There we go. Nice. Loads of storage in here. You really can forget you're on a 78-foot boat in here. Superb. Okay, let's go and take a look around the outside of the boat, and we'll also see if we can take in the engine space as well. So we're back up these steps, and these then of course will take us back into that lovely saloon area. That's a super spacious area. Really good. Okay, let's go and take a look around the outside, and we'll take a look at these deck spaces. So let's head on out. Where first? Foredeck first, I think. As I say, do excuse the cushions, the weather here has been atrocious. That's the only word for it, apparently. Okay, so wander around. Love these big overhangs and these nice high rails on the outside, and really solid as well with these cappings that they've got on it. That's fantastic. Pin lights, as you can see, all the way around. So this is all illuminated at night. Again, covered up because of the torrential rain they've been having. It's still raining slightly now, but not as bad as it was. Seating here, of course, and a table, and then sunbathing in front of that. And I reckon, looking at the shape of this, it looks like there's seating facing this way as well. So that's a really nice social area. Yeah, we are certainly at the Cannes Boat Show, that's for sure. Storm clouds. Going to be nicer tomorrow, I'm promised. Okay, let's head back down this side and let's take a look at the Flybridge, and then we will finish up with the engine room. Look at these huge bonded windows right across here. There's a feat of engineering right there. Okay, let's carry on. So back here in the cockpit, steps are just around on this side. That will take us up to the Flybridge. Now, Azimut say they use carbon tech in the construction of this, and that allows them to put a much bigger Flybridge than standard on. So this is a really huge area, as you can see. And what I like is, rather than putting sunbeds at the back, they put this fantastic social area. This would be a great place to sit and have a drink. Obviously on a nicer day than today, looking out over the back of this boat. These are all Azimuts here. That is the new S8, that's a brand new model. We have a yacht tour on that one as well. So if it's not on already, it's coming soon. Big hard top on this one, and then up ahead, again, I must apologise for everything being covered up and cushions being put into the shelter because it's been pretty rough here. But you can get the idea. Big seating area underneath here, underneath the table. There's a sunbathing area next to the helm, and then the bar area is over on this side with a barbecue. It's a lovely big area though. If we go right to the front of this, take a look backwards. Look at the size of that. That's pretty impressive. Again, to keep reminding yourself, it is a 78-foot boat because it just feels huge up here. Right, let's see if we can finish off with the engines. Okay, so we're back down here. Okay, squeeze past you. So engine room access is over here. Let's head on down and take a look. Now this boat is fitted with 3 Volvo Penta IPS 1350 engines. These are 1,000 horsepower each, and this is a great engine room. Look how much space there is in here for, again, 78-foot boat. I keep saying it, but that's pretty impressive. Okay, let's take a look across. Over the back here, this is a Seakeeper stabilizer. So that spins a gyro at incredibly high speed and uses that to push against to hold the boat steady to stop it from rocking. You've got 2 generators, here and here, and all the electronics, circuit breakers, that kind of thing. Now this is pod drive, so it doesn't have shafts, it uses pods underneath the boat which transmit the power down to propellers and also steer it. So I'll see if we can get to it, but if we get right around to the back, you can actually see the top of the pods are, oh there we go, perfect example, just here. So underneath there is a pod directly underneath, another one in the centre, and one over there. Now those are giving the boat up to about 33 knots flat out, so it's a pretty quick boat, but then with that much power, you'd hope it would be. That ladder incidentally is another access way out, so you can get straight from the cockpit, or straight out into the cockpit if you need to. Cool, okay, let's head on back out of this one. And say, welcome to Azimut's new 78. That's a very impressive piece of kit. Hope you enjoyed that tour. If you have to, give the thumbs up a quick click. And if you hit subscribe and the little bell icon, we've got loads more stuff coming, so it'll let you know when that gets posted. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.